Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to make a noodle vegetable soup type thing. So I thought that you could come along and yeah, so for us, just need a quick drink. Today is boiling, it is just the hottest day. So of course I'm cooking soup on the hottest day. These are all my vegetables and I'm going to put them in. So I really enjoy doing my soups this way because I can sit there and have it going while I'm just relaxing, and you know, it's quite nice to do it this way. So I've got my pumpkin going in, that's Jack pumpkin, best pumpkin ever. Got some onions, and try and leave some of that stuff. I don't need all of that kind of stuff in yet, so there's some chopped up, what are they called? What are they called? Shallots, yes, that's them, and some turnips. Get all the turnips in. I think that's everything I wanted. Oh, there's a few more turnips. Let's just move some of this. Okay, here we are. Yeah, so what I do is I try and cook these type of vegetables first, and okay, that's good. Yeah, those type of vegetables take the longest, so I put them in first. It doesn't matter that I've got a few extra things in, I can take them out. It might rain tonight, it's hot, that's why it's been humid all day, because there's been a thunderstorm coming. But hopefully it'll make it cooler for the next few days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some water. I've got a big heap over the side, I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'm just going to ladle some in. Just a little bit, just to get the juices going. I like it when it kind of caramelizes a little bit, like juices up. And also, if you just keep adding a little bit of water, you don't need to use oil, which is pretty handy. I'm really hungry for soup tonight. I've been craving for it. I'm going to use this kind of stock powder. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's chicken, but it is no animal contents, so it's vegan, and yeah, so and it tastes really good. So yeah, they have beef ones and all that, but they're all obviously vegan, but they kind of taste a bit like beef and a bit like chicken or whatever. So I can do that flavour, and a bit of spices, a bit of curry, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, what have I done this week? I don't know, I can't even think of anything to talk about because I haven't done anything. It's been really quite a boring week, to be honest. Mum got back from New South Wales. She'd gone down to visit my grandparents. So she got back, and I've been listening to her tell all her stories from down on her trip. She's got so many stories of all the things that she got up to when she was down there. So I almost got her to make a video with one of her stories because it was just hilarious. Her and there was four of them all up. It was like my aunties, and I'm not exactly sure who was there, but they and two of my aunties, or my auntie and my cousin, I don't know. But they went up the mountain to like some national park thing to, I don't know why they went up there. It was like, they went down to, and they looked at the hieroglyphics, I think they are, down in New South Wales somewhere. There's like hieroglyphics, and they went and like looked at that, and then they were doing some stuff in the area. I don't actually know what part of this going up the mountain it was, but so they went up to this national park. I'm not sure what was up there that they were going to see or exactly, but it might have been the hieroglyphics, it might have been something else, I'm not sure, or it might have been, I don't maybe it was something to do with an Aboriginal cave that goes under, or I don't know, they were doing something, they were looking at stuff. So they went up there, and it's like way up in the mountains. It's a huge drive up, and it's like a big windy road all the way up, and they went up and like they'd done their walk and like gone out and looked at everything or whatever, and they were coming back, and when they got back to the car there was a man standing there, like it was a huge man. This is Mum's telling me the story, and she said the man's huge, and he was like a big scary looking man, and she was like, she's a bit funny, I don't know, Mum's funny, she's always thinks the worst, so she's like worried, like what's this, you know, this man could kill us, and no one would even know. We're in the middle of the, you know, bush, and you know, there's 4 girls and a big scary man, and that was what was going through her head apparently. Anyway, he had locked his keys out of the car, so they were trying to get into the car, and Mum says she was standing along the side thinking, gee, this man could, you know, he could easily like kill them or anything. And so he's asking them all for like do you have anything long that we can poke down to get into the window of the car? And they didn't really have anything, and then they found a hunting knife, and so they handed him a hunting knife, and he's like trying to get in the window, but when they pulled out the hunting knife, Mum said, she said, I freaked out then, and I was like thinking, oh no, this is, you know, the worst thing, what are you doing? And I can just imagine what she was like. I know what she's like, so like when she's telling me about it, I'm just like, you know what she's like, because she's always been how she is. So they were all trying to get in the car. Eventually they did get in. Mum walked around in the car, and after they'd been fiddling around trying to poke it, and they made like a, my cousin made a, it's like a traditional kind of rope twine thing out of some bushes and some roots and stuff to try and like reach down to get the thing to pull up, and it almost got it, but it didn't. And then something happened, and Mum went around to the other side, and she's like, oh, the window's open, and like it was open, so, and she didn't get killed, but she was like telling me this story, and this story went on for ages, and it was hilarious. I obviously can't tell it how she said it. I'm like really bad at relaying stories, but it was hilarious. So I've been hearing about all her stories for days, which is really cool. She's telling me about Nana and Grandfather lots, and like what it's like down visiting them at the moment. I wish I could have gone down there. Like I really wanted to go, but there's no way I could have gone the drive that far. Both my grandparents are like really, really, really old. They're like, I don't even know their exact age. I'm really bad at names, ages, days of the week, anything like that. I don't know, it goes over my head. So she went down, and my grandfather has a collection of rocks and stuff like that he's collected over the years, and he's given Mum a piece of this rock, and he said, oh, go home and give it to my daughter, and tell her to lick it, and then tell her she just licked dog poo. It was hilarious. It would have been hilarious, him saying that he's very, very old, and he's like a real character, and it was actually petrified wombat poo, so it's pretty funny. But so Mum comes home, and she's got the petrified wombat poo, and she's like, oh, here's this rock, lick it. And of course I'm like, I licked the rock, because, you know, who thinks it? And she's like, oh, it's petrified wombat poo. I mean, it was kind of funny. I mean, it wasn't as funny as I'm sure Grandfather thought it would be, and Mum thought it was funny too, but it's pretty cool. Petrified wombat poo. I should have brought it over here to show you, but I'm cooking it and stuff. I mean, it's clean. It's like a rock. It's really cool. Apparently they used to find it when they were children everywhere, and it's like really common, and you'd always get it, but now you don't get it very often. I guess that, you know, people have found all the rocks and, you know, that type of stuff, so But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Petrified wombat theory. Maybe I'll show it next time I come on. I have heaps of different rocks and stuff that, and my mum has heaps of stuff that she's got over the years as well. So maybe I'll show some sometime. So I'm putting some broccoli and cauliflower, broccoli, whatever. Broccoli, cauliflower, some, what is this? What is it? Celery, some, rest of the onion, some frozen peas, well, they were frozen, they're not quite frozen anymore, some purple cabbage, some long beans. Okay. Whoop. Yum, 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 yum. This is gonna be so yummy. Yeah, I noticed I was kind of feeling a bit chesty the last few days, so I was thinking I might get a flu, so hopefully this will give me a big boost of vitamins and stuff to get better. It's super, super stormy outside. I wish you could see it. It's beautiful. I love the rain. It makes me think about when I was a kid growing up. I have so many memories of the rain and like being in a machinery shed when I first grew up. Well, not the very first house I lived in when I was first born, but when I was from about 2 years old onwards, I lived in a big machinery shed. It was like a massive machinery shed. It was like a chemical shed or something. I don't know. It was something like before we'd moved into it. That like my parents' friends had like cleaned it out and stuff before they moved to Queensland. It was like the first kind of place they kind of got, and eventually they did build a house just up like the paddock, like quite a few years later. But for a lot of years I lived in a massive machinery shed, and oh, you can probably hear the thunder. And my childhood, I guess, was quite was very country. The first start of my childhood, we used to we had an outdoor bath, and because there was no one around, like, you know, it was in the bush, so we had an outdoor bath, and we'd hit it with the big the pot that you cook with, like wood, and the big boiler pot. It was like a big black kind of one. Actually, sometimes we'd bath in the boiler pot too, like the little kids used to get in the boiler pot when it wasn't like going whatever, and it was still like after it like cooled down sometimes and stuff. I can remember doing that. Actually, I can remember like bathing in like big containers and everything when I was like growing up. But when we lived in the machinery shed, we had a beautiful outdoor bath, and like there was no walls or anything. It was just like out in the paddock. It was really nice. So, but the machinery shed, the roof was tin. So every time it rained, like you'd hear that kind of pitter patter. I know, it's a beautiful sound. It's just like, if you've heard the sound, you probably know what I mean. It's like just like when you lay in bed and you listen to that pitter patter. It's just so soothing. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so I've been thinking a lot about where I grew up and stuff like that lately. I've been looking through old photos because I was gonna make a video of like kind of, oops, spilled a little bit of water, kind of talking a little bit about me growing up in my life, you know, on the farm kind of as a country kid, and then at, you know, 11, 12, moving to town with my mum as a single parent family, and, you know, like, it was very different, like moving from a family, like a country life with a, you know, with a family type of thing, to moving to almost on the line of poverty, kind of, because it was really hard, like, for mum and, you know, for us kids when she was growing up, because or when we were growing up, because being a single parent and, you know, you get a certain amount of money and you got a budget, and, you know, we did struggle. We always had food. Obviously we always had food and we always had clothes, but they weren't the best clothes and they weren't the most in everything, but, you know, we had everything that we needed. Yeah, so I was looking through all the pictures and it just reminded me of like growing up and like all the things that, you know, went on with growing up, and, you know, it makes you think about life and how fast it goes and how fast my life's going to be over, and it's going so fast, and my child's life is going so fast. So it makes me more determined to lose weight and become more active, because I really want to do so much, and at the moment I'm really not doing anything productive or anything great or anything fun. You know, like I live every day, you know, I have, you know, my life is, you know, I enjoy my life. I enjoy it with my family and stuff, but I would like to be less restricted. I'd like to be able to enjoy my life in the world outside, and, you know, go on adventures and maybe do some bushwalking and some camping and traveling and do things with my family, you know. Like when I was growing up, we did so much stuff like out in the bush, you know, we were always going camping, we were always at a different waterhole, doing different things, and it was fun, it was amazing, and we were, you know, doing different things, and I really love that life, and I love the way that, you know, we used to, you know, we didn't need money. Even when Mum was a single parent, you know, we didn't have a lot of money, but we still would pack our tents up and we'd go camping, and we'd go swimming, and it was free. It was like a couple of dollars to camp there, like maybe $2 or $3, but it was like literally free, and we'd go and do that, and we'd spend the weekend there, and it was an amazing free, basically, activity, and I loved that, and I would like to be able to do stuff like that with my daughter as well. So maybe sometime we'll get this weight off and I can actually get out and do stuff. So get some of these noodles in. These noodles are so good. All they are is wheat, water, and salt, or something like that. Like, that's it. So that's pretty awesome. I mean, I'm trying to cut down my wheat intake, but I don't mind having them. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. So, making it hard to get out. Okay. Need some more water. Yeah, so that's what I want to start doing with my family when I can get out. I want to go do like the things that are free in life, because there's so many things that are free and people take it for granted, you know, like going to the beach. That's something that's free, you know, if you live near the beach, obviously. I mean, if you live some way away, it's not, you know, but like, you know, going to the local water hole, or going for a walk, you know, going for a bushwalk. There's heaps of bushwalking tracks all around where I live, and everywhere there's always bushwalking tracks. I want to go do all that kind of stuff. I think it's fun. Or walk on the beach, you know, go and look at all the marine life, or, you know, go and walk out at night and look at what kind of animals you can see at night. Just doing the free things in life that a lot of people take for granted. I've taken for granted, and I want to enjoy all that again. So we plant some trees and stuff like that. So yeah, so like all the things that are free in life, you know, you can do so much. Planting a garden, planting some trees in your backyard, going for a walk, doing something, collecting gum nuts and, you know, things, and making little crafts, all that kind of stuff. That's free and doesn't cost anything, but it's enjoyable, you know. Just want to do stuff with my family and live again. So also, like, they always have things on in the community which I would love to go to. Like, they have the NAIDOC week. I'd like to go to that because I'm Aboriginal, and I would like to support NAIDOC week and go to it, and, you know, and enjoy it and be proud of what I am, and you know, experience it, you know, like it's quite enjoyable. Like I've seen, you know, all the things that, you know, they do there, and, you know, it's a celebration, and it's, you know, I'd like to experience that too. And, you know, not only that, there's heaps of other things, like there's so many things that, you know, we have music festivals, we have like the folk festivals and the art festivals and the school fates and the everything, you know, and half of those things that they have in the community are pretty much free. You know, you can go to it and you can be amongst the community, be among the people, and, you know, and I want to do that. Like I miss that. Like I was a really social person. I don't really know what happened. I just, yeah. But I'd like to get that back because I enjoyed being social. And I want to be, you know, in among the community, you know. You got to get among the action and stuff if you want to, you know, see change in the community, or if you want to make changes in the community, if you want to help the community, you need to get out and you need to get involved, and that's what I want to do. So yeah, like, and that's what I always planned on doing. I don't know what happened though along the way. So some lentils, yummy. Yeah, so I don't really know what happened along the way, but I'd like to get back in amongst it, and that's what I'm working towards, getting in amongst everything again. And like, because when I was, you know, before I had my daughter and stuff, I was involved a lot in, you know, the youth centre, and, you know, I volunteer worked, and, you know, did the youth at the youth centre, and I enjoyed it, and like I helped with, there was a youth festival and I helped with that, and, you know, just, you know, doing stuff, and it made me feel good inside. Like when you help others and when you do stuff that's good, it makes you feel better, and that's what I want to do again. And I actually, when I was at my biggest weight, which was 224 kilos, a few years ago now, I was like, what am I going to do? And I had started trying to lose weight and was like desperate at that point, and I had come back from the island I had lived at to where I am now, well, this town, and I'd been like, what am I going to do with myself? And I planned to lose weight, but I guess I didn't really know how. I tried everything, and I was at the end of my thing. I kind of went through a stage where I was like, screw it, I'm fat, and I'm going to be happy, and I'm going to eat what I want, and I'm going to enjoy life, and I'm going to not care what anyone thinks. And I did that for about a year. I was like, yes, it's wonderful, I'm wonderful, you know, I can dress how I want, I can, you know, and I felt really positive, you know. I kind of did put a little bit of makeup on sometimes, and even though I don't really wear makeup very often, I did at that kind of point. I guess it made me feel better about myself, which is really stupid, because I don't think makeup should make people feel better about themselves. I guess I think it should just, I don't know. Makeup's a big subject with me. I don't really know. Like I don't see a need for it, but sometimes it's nice to put on. I think when it comes to the point of you need to put it on, I think there's maybe a problem. But yeah, it's getting all hot all of a sudden. I was talking about something, and you know what? I completely forgotten. What was it? What were we talking about? I know we were talking about... Oh yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we'll skip back to where I was getting at. I wanted to do something, and I was like, I'm going to do something, I'm going to change myself, and I was looking up jobs, I was applying for jobs, I was trying to change, even though I was big and I couldn't really do anything, but I was still kind of walking. I still thought, you know, maybe I can contribute something to the world, maybe I can do something, maybe I can, you know, do something. I was like positive that I could actually do something, but yeah, I went and I signed up to, you know, studies, and I studied, and I finished my studies, and I was still just as fat as when I started, or pretty much, but I really thought that, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm going to study, I'm going to be a youth worker, and that was my plan. I'm going to be a youth worker, I'm going to help people, I'm going to help people like I was helped, because I was helped a lot when I was a teenager. I went through, you know, youth housing, and I had a lot of problems and a lot of, you know, trouble in my life, and I want to give back and help people that were like me and people who really need that help. And I see the youth as the hands of the future, and what better way to, you know, help the future but to help the youth. And, you know, that's what I want to do, and I still want to do it. I mean, I'm kind of more, I lost my confidence now. I'll be honest, I don't have any confidence anymore. Oh, it's really hot, I just need to yeah, I don't have any confidence in myself anymore. Like, I don't know that I could be a youth worker. I don't think that I have the confidence in myself anymore to be able to do that. I think that I need to help myself and become happier with myself before, and be a better role model before I can do what I want to do. And I don't know, like, when I studied it and that, I got more interest in other kind of sections, like not just youth work, but, you know, really interested in the community service kind of, the social justice sector, like social justice sector. I found that really interesting, and I found, like, when we had done, like, some of our assignments were like on, you know, child neglect and child abuse and different things like that, and I found it really interesting, and it made me think, you know, like, what can I do to make a difference? What can I do? And so although, like, I finished my studies, I haven't done anything with my studies or anything like that, which is kind of disappointing. Like, it was like a late life kind of decision to go back and study and hope that I could change myself, but I think that I need to get my confidence back in myself, and then maybe it'll, if I get my confidence back, maybe I'll get my drive back, I guess. So I'm just going to put some onion and garlic powders. So, yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah, so I don't know what I want to do now. Like, if I say I lose weight, and, you know, which obviously that's what I want to do, but what will I do when I lose weight? Like, I really haven't thought about it. Because I have so many goals, like, and so many things that I want to do. Like, I want to do so much stuff, and it's hard when you want to do so much stuff but you just don't know where to start, so. Ooh. It's getting splashy. Yummy, it's nearly ready. I'm just getting the last lot of stuff in that I need. My stock. I need more than that. It's quite a big serve, actually. This will be me and my husband, and I'll use the rest of that, actually. And my mum usually rejects my food. She's not vegan, and she likes her meat, so actually that's something else that I've had to, because I live with mum now. She moved in with me when the resort where she used to live at, it closed down. It's where she worked and lived at. They went into redundance, or I don't know what happened, but it closed down, so so yeah, she just ended up here. But it's different having someone that, like my husband and daughter, they're not completely vegan yet either. I mean, obviously they'll eat what I feed them, so they will eat anything vegan I feed them, and they will not complain because they know not to. They just wouldn't complain. It's just, you know, a respect thing. You don't complain about someone's cooking. But my mum won't eat my food. She might have a little nibble, but she's not keen on it. She has cooked multiple times meat, like just over there while I've been sitting here, like bacon last night, for example, and I was just like, I don't know, like even though I like the flavour of bacon and I could smell it, it was kind of making me sick a little bit. The smell, I think I'm proper vegan now. Like I think I've really come to a turning point where meats kind of make me a bit sick when I think about them. Like just, yeah, I think I'm kind of at that point now, actually. Like I don't know that I could go back now. Like, yeah, it's pretty good actually to think that maybe I'm at that turning point, I guess. So let's see what this tastes like. Oh, it's hot. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What else does it need? A little bit more curry, yummy, yummy, yummy. And some more water to make it nice and juicy. Yummy. That's ready. Yum. If I cook it anymore, all the vegetables are going to turn to mush. Yum. Time for the best bit. It's only, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my ladle. Yum. Now let's have a taste. It's really hot though. I really love soup, even in hot weather. Soup is just amazing. And I have faces. I suppose I could use a proper size soup too. I really like this spoon. Like, I don't really like the big round spoons. I prefer like a little spoon. Ooh, straight down, drip. Ooh, yum. Oh, it's so hot. Oh. It's making me hot too because it's kind of warm. I eat soup like, I don't know, 3 times a week sometimes. Yummy. It's way too hot though. Yum. Bit wet Let me turn it. A little drip in there. I'm messy again. Don't mind me. It's really hot. Storm's like making it really humid. And I'm eating soup. Oh. Soup's awesome. Even in summer, like I find soup, even though it's like hot and it makes me sweaty eating it, it's delicious. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's so good. Oh, I just bumped the camera. Whoops. Oh, it's so hot. Woo. So nice. It just takes ages to cool when you have it this hot. I just need a bib. Wish it was just that little bit cooler. I can't handle summer. Just literally wipe myself and I look down and I've got more drips. Whoops. Yummy. So good. It's like a little bit spicy, so when I eat it I'm just like, and it's boiling here and it's storming and it's raining. Yum, 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 yum. It's very good. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, this weather, I need a fan or something like just to... This weather makes it so hot and unenjoyable when it's too hot, but I just wish it was just a little bit cooler. So what type of soup do you guys like to eat? I really just love just the soup which has the broth. I like the broth the best, to be honest. I sometimes like make extra... Oh. I sometimes make extra broth. So I can just eat the broth on its own. It's a bit cooler now, so it's better. I'm sweating so much. Whew. My face is probably all red and sweaty, but I don't care. Yeah, so I had a few messages basically saying like, why do you do your videos, like your weighing videos in like little shorts and your bra and stuff? Like, why don't you cover up your fat? Basically asking why I don't, yeah. The reason I don't is because it's so hot, and also the way I see it is I should be able to wear whatever I want, and you know, it shouldn't matter to anyone else. So what? You might hurt your eye looking at me. Big deal, you know. Like, I shouldn't have to cover up and be hot, or, you know, I shouldn't have to weigh in fully, you know, dressed head to toe because I might show my fat. Oh, I might show some fat. Oh no. No, I'm not going to do that. You know, I might sweat on cam. Look, I'm sweating. Big deal. I don't even care. I'm not going to put a show on, like, and that's what I wanted to do for my YouTube channel. I didn't want to put a show on. I want to be real, you know, because so many YouTube channels that I have seen, and I'm not saying all, but a lot of them are literally, it's, you know, obviously it's entertainment, you know, and it's, but it is not, it's almost like a fake version of real, like it's the real, but it's not really real. I don't know, like, I just want to be real. I don't want to have to fake my life, or, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sick of hiding and sick of being, I just want to be me. And if that means me, you know, sweating and wearing little clothing, running around in little shorts and whatever, so be it, you know. You only live once, and I'm realising that now. And I'm not gonna hide away in my house scared anymore because I'm worried about people looking at me or thinking that, you know, judging me, or I can't be bothered anymore, don't care, because everyone has their faults, and, you know, I think I have more good qualities than faults. That sounds stupid even saying that. Oh, it's so hot. I'm like melting. I should be skinny because of how much I sweat. I'm literally sitting in a sauna right now, just so. Ooh. I'm literally melting as I eat. It's really good though. Whew. Oh, it's so hot. I always said I wanted to live somewhere where it's like colder and snowy. Because honestly, I don't think I'm built for like a hot climate. I think I'd much suit somewhere like, you know, cold, where you can just like, I don't know, not sweat. Because it's constant here, like the heat is real here, it's like so bad. I want more juice, but I used most of it. I need to turn it up and get some. Ooh. Yum. Oh, it's so hot. Oof. My face is probably so red at the moment. Whoops. Oh well. Today's just a really unusually hot day. It's just maybe tomorrow will be cooler after the rain. We'll see. I need the rain to water my grass because it was looking a bit crunchy. This is so nice. And it's so fast to make a soup, like just easy as. And also I'm pretty sure there's nothing like that bad in it, like you could probably just keep eating this and eating it and eating it and it wouldn't be bad for you. Oh, so hot. This is what I do in summer. I just sit here and like drip sweat, like, I don't know. I should just like let it build up and show you, but it's gross. Yummy. That's so good. Oh, this weather. I just really feel like sitting in a pool or something. I haven't been swimming in a pool for so long. I just want to go in the water or something. It's so hot. I'm eating this, but all I can think about is the mangoes in the fridge. So I might stop in a second and go and have some mangoes for dessert. Mango, 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 mango. I love mango season. It's the best time of year. Mango season, and what other seasons do I like? kind of like it when strawberries come in, but lately strawberries kind of taste like water. That's it, like literally. I haven't had good strawberries for a long time. So mango season's pretty good. Also probably nectarine season. Ooh, I don't nectarine season's coming in. I think like around Christmas they have like nectarines, plums, peaches, all that stuff. I think that that's kind of the next best thing after mangoes, I guess. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah, so I think that I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm gonna go have a shower, cool off, and let the storm pass. Oh, it's so hot. Oh, pardon me. Oh, sorry. Whew. So hot. Whew. I think that, I think I'm done. I'm gonna go and cool off and try and, yeah, cool off. Have a good day, everyone. See ya.